There we go. Nobody watching yet, so we'll give it a minute.
Okay. By the way, you're missing your Hoosier flag.
I know. Oh, now we got 6 viewers. So go ahead.
All right. Drivers meeting for this Saturday, July 4th. Added special originally was going to be a week off, but added special, we've got at Beaver Dam this week, we've got the wingless sprint cars, the Badger midgets, and the legends. First thing I'll touch on is pit entry. I'm going to throw that back to Chris. She's got a couple things to touch on with that. Pretty similar to what we've done in weeks past. Chris?
Yeah. So we're going to have the Badger midget and wingless guys, if they're watching, they pull in on the right side, and the legend drivers, all of you guys, pull on the left side. Try to make at least enough room in between for a lane to drive through, but we're still going to have everybody get out and come into or up to the pit shack. I'm sure Sandy and the girls will have a table outside to do the temp checks and sign everything, do your pit entry. The legend drivers can then come in by me, and I'm thinking we're doing pill draw to figure out qualifying group, but Jerry will touch more on that. And so again, the Badger midget and wingless try to stay to the right, I believe, and the legend guys, you guys stay to the left. I think there's going to be a sign out, so that way we'll have 2 lanes and try to keep the traffic down from going out to the road. So that's pit entry.
All right. And if they get there early, they're welcome to go in and park, and we'll do a sweep out, get everybody out of the pits. Once everybody's out, pit staff will begin reselling or selling pit passes at that time. There is no reserve parking. Park where you want. Reminder, work area is off of the back straightaway down by the cones, and you need to be clearly in the cone area. Local guys have been pretty good, more so for the wingless and Badger guys. You need to get your car down to that cone area. If you're just parking up on the edge of the track, bottom line, you're not going to get any work area time, and you're going to get disqualified. That's just the way it is. It's a track safety procedure rule. Order of events. Order of events tentative goes as follows. Drivers meeting for the Badger and the wingless car will be at 5 o'clock. Your respective race directors will handle those. 5:15, as a reminder, that's the cutoff for sign-in for legends, and we'll touch on that later. With your legend drivers, you're going to want to get there early, and I'll explain why. At 5:30 or somewhere thereabouts, we'll look to push off the wingless sprint cars and the Badger midgets for motor heat. It is imperative you get down there, you get your stuff in line, and you get fired off. That is your opportunity to get motor heat, because the next event out will be qualifying at approximately 5:50. You have allotted 20 minutes for motor heat. You'll fire off as determined. They'll probably want you to roll around, finish rolling up the racetrack. They'll shoot you off at 5:50. 5:50, we're going to start Grand Prix qualifying. First group up will be legends, and I'll go over the procedure with you momentarily here. Then I'll be followed by the wingless sprints and then the Badger midgets. At 6:25, I want to roll the anthem out. Legends, we're also going to talk about something you're going to do for the anthem. After the anthem, we're going to go heat racing. It'll start off with the legends, wingless sprints, Badger midgets. I'm anticipating a B main then in the legends and the wingless sprints. A mains will roll off, legends, Badger midgets, wingless sprints. Legends, if you notice, you've got the B main between yours, 1B or 2Bs as determined by car count. So if you make it out of that B, bottom line, you can go to victory lane, get your picture taken. Me personally, I would be hustling back to my pit, because you ain't going to have a whole lot of time to hustle out and get back there, because your feature will be rolling out pretty quick. that'll should be the order of events. If the car count falls as I anticipate, if it is different, we will have to adjust. So be on your toes. It'll be posted on the concession stand. Legends qualifying procedure. When you roll in, you'll all check in with Chris. You will do a pill draw. The pill draw will set your qualifying order. You will qualify in groups. Jim will determine, and he may call me on this, or we've been doing this together for a while, but he'll determine a group count. You'll go out with your group. So when the wingless and Badger cars are rolling out for motor heat, you need to be getting your stuff ready because you're the first set of groups up to qualify. It'll be green, white, checkered. That procedure will be uniform through all three divisions for qualifying. You're only going to get 2 laps. So for the midgets and the wingless cars, that's why it's imperative you get some heat in them. If you don't get heat in them, shame on you. You're probably going to struggle in qualifying. And bottom line, you may as well not even qualify because you're probably going to hurt your motor. So you need to get your stuff up there, get your heat in it. For the legends, I'll speak to your invert procedure while you're qualifying. That invert will set your heat race based off time, and it will also set the feature lineup based off of the finishes. You'll get your time back. Chris and I have gone over this. She knows what to do with that. Reminder, behave in the pits. No silly stuff, no stupid stuff. Be safe. There'll be ATVs pushing the sprints around. On that note, with the ATVs, more so for the wingless and the sprint car, the wingless sprints and the midgets, I don't want to hear any guff about ATVs speeding in the pits. If it is, it's well within our rights to go park the ATV. You don't get it for the rest of the night. You can push your car by hand. No fans in the pits again this week. Dodge County deal. Sorry guys, it's just the way it is. Doesn't make sense to bellyache about it. It's just the rules we're having to live under. A reminder, seems like whenever we run one of these specials, somebody can't wait to have a beer till the last feature is run. But that's the rule. That's not your division's feature, but the last feature of the night. Anybody that's caught drinking before the last feature is over is out and won't be back for a while. It's just, if you need one that bad, go walk outside the pit gate. You don't belong in the pits. Last 2 notes. First one is legends. This is why you need to get there early. Jim Tremblay and Dave are going to be running. They're going to have that second set of scales up. They're going to run the right side and the rear percentage, right side weight and the rear weight. So you need to be there early. They'll have a sticker to show that you cleared that, but you need to clear that pre-race. So everybody plan on getting there early and get that done. You may as well be checking in the shop. It's a rule you guys are supposed to meet all the time anyway. We will be checking in pre-race. The other note for this week is this. Unfortunately, this race was not on the spring schedule. It's an added special. I made some prior commitments. I will be out of town with another commitment. So Jim Tremblay and Dave Casper are in charge down in the pits. I expect you to listen to them. If they have any questions, they know they're going to call me. I don't want to hear anything that anybody got out of line. You give them the same amount of respect that you're giving me. Chris will take care of the scoring. We'll do a good job with that. I want to hear that you guys do a good job and you got the show in on time. Chris, anything you need to add?
Sandy commented on here, said that she will try to get anybody that's already in the pits out and hustled out at about 3:15 so we can get those people through and then open up the main gates or the pit gates at 3:30.
Perfect.
And if you haven't used your wristband yet from our rain out night, you can use your wristband this weekend again.
Any other feedback questions there, Chris?
Nope, that's it.
Perfect. All right. That wraps up the meeting. Looks like we got hot weather coming, so everybody stay hydrated. It's going to be hot. Look out for one another too. It's hot down in the pits. Just keep an eye out for everybody. You don't want to hear anybody going man down or woman down, you know. So let's take care of each other and keep the show safe. And hopefully I'll see you guys next week.
You didn't talk about the anthem.
Ooh, anthem. I'm sorry. Anthem. For the anthem with the legend. When you, after the midgets qualify, when we call cars down for the anthem, each and every legend is going to roll out. I believe we did this in a different format. Being the legends are the only self-start class we've got there. Every legend will roll out. You'll set up 3 wide. Jim will set you up with American flags. We're going to scatter as many as we can through the front of the field. So guys, if you intend to carry a flag, be down there early. It's going to make for some great pictures. I want to parade them 3 wide all the way around the track. We'll probably set that up down in the staging area as opposed to where we normally do the anthem. So that way we can get you all set up with the flags, but I want to see it nice 3 wide. We've got a couple of checkers we're going to have out there. Should make for some great pictures. When we've completed the anthem, first heat cars, you are the first heat. So stay on the track. We'll collect your flags. You could drop to the bottom of the back straightaway, and we'll collect your flags there. Everybody else, roll on up in the pits. We'll take your flags up there, and everybody's straight. The cars that are not in first heat, you may as well be geared up because you're going to be going, once your flags are collected, you're going right back around the staging because you'll be the next event up. You'll be on deck. Same with the 3rd and potentially 4th heat. So everybody on their toes. That's something a little bit special we want to do this year for the 4th of July race. Anything else I missed, Chris?
Nope, I think that's it.
All right, cool. We'll look to see everybody, and I'll be there in 2 weeks. Everybody look out for one another and have a good race this Saturday.
Oh, share this video. Anybody watching this, share it so that everybody can see these notes. So see you guys Saturday.